Shalom Aleichem, blessed souls. This is Dhamma Talk from Heights, Crown Heights. It's now Gimel Menachem Av, 5,769 years into blessed creation. Soul revelation. Something I should have been doing a little more consistently, but haven't, because stuff happens in life, you know. Anyway, I want to let everyone know that the community of Israel around the world, Bnei Israel, the children of Israel, will be reading from the beginning of the 5th book of Moses, otherwise known as Deuteronomy, Sefer Devorim, from chapter 1, Perek Aleph, verse Aleph, until Perek Gimel, the 3rd chapter, Posek Chof Beis, verse 22. And then the Haftarah, which we read after the reading, where there are 7 aliyahs, 7 ascensions of Israelites who go to the Torah to make a blessing for the congregation of Israel and for the world. There is the Maftir, which is the 8th ascension to the Torah. And afterwards the Haftarah, which we'll be reading from the Navi Yeshayahu, or Yeshaya, or Isaiah, from Perek Aleph, 1st chapter, verse 1, Posek Echad, ad Posek Chof Zayin, verse 27, which reads, Tzion b'mishpat tipodeh, v'shoveha b'tzedakah. That Zion will be redeemed with judgment, and her captives with charity or righteousness. That being said, blessed souls, I'd like to share with you a teaching from the Lubavitcher Rebbe, direct descendant of Kings David and Solomon, David HaMelech and Shlomo HaMelech. Based on that verse, Tzion b'mishpat tipodeh, v'shoveha b'tzedakah. Zion will be redeemed with judgment, and her captives with righteousness or charity. Hine yedua, it's known, the dissension of the soul, Yiriyat HaNeshama b'guf, into a body, is a dissension for the sake of ascension. It's also known, blessed souls, the Rebbe said, and this was a teaching from the Rebbe from Tafshin Tez Vov, which was 5,715 years into blessed creation, corresponding to 1955. That there were certain groups of neshamot that were all about machshava, that arose up in the divine thought of the Creator before there was creation. And remember, blessed souls, His thoughts are not like our thoughts, and our thoughts are not like His thoughts. Nevertheless, there was a divine thought, and there were neshamos who arose up in that divine thought. And another place in the teachings of Chassidut, in a dimension of Torah, from the royal house of David and Shlomo HaMelech, King David and Solomon, from the Lubavitcher Rebbe's, when these particular souls arose up in original divine thought, Ola b'machshava, they were elicited down to creation to otiyot machshava, letters of thought. And all of this was with the intention that for these neshamot, these souls to come down here, it would be for the sake, or they would eventually experience a greater ascension, even higher from where they came from, even from the divine thought of the Creator, within divine thought of Creator. Now, for divine Creator, Ein Sof Baruch Hu, infinite Creator, it doesn't make a difference if we go up or down within His divine thought. But for we, as created beings, who emanate out of the divine Creator's thought, what we are encouraged to consider that if we make this world a dwelling place for the Most High, that we will reap benefit, but we're not serving the Most High for benefit, but rather to give benefit to others, to walk in the way of Atzelem Elokim, our image of the Most High, not to be God's, heaven forbid, Chas v'Shalom, but rather to emulate His ways, that He is merciful, so we should be merciful. With that being said, blessed souls, from where the neshamot descend is a place called Tahara, purity, meaning there's no concealment for those neshamot. They are quite aware at their divine level, because all neshamot are sparks of the or nitzot elokut, a spark of elokut, of divinity, of godliness, joyfulness, whatever you want to call it. That being said, there's a certain level called Tihiru Ilah, which is a level with the Orin Self Baruch Hu, the infinite Creator's light, sense of all-encompassing awareness that only is privy, which Creator is only privy to. And from that level called Tihiru Ilah, upper level purity or light, before the Tzimtzum Arishon, the first contraction, first consideration of the Most High, above time, space, and soul as we understand it as human souls on this blessed earth, there was a point where it was decided that projections of awareness through the experience of human beings should come down into creation to educate creation at all levels, even to the point where the Malachim, the angelic beings that we read about in Tanakh, appear many times. The beginning of Sefer Yeshua, book of Joshua. We read also in Parshat Balak, in the portion about the Moabite king, in Sefer Bamidbar, in the book of Numbers, the fourth book of Moses, that there was a... So at one level, the Rebbe brings out Neshamot, particularly Neshamot came out from Tihiru Ilah, the upper level purity, before the Tzimtzum Rishon, the first contraction. And there's another perspective, blessed souls, that the root of souls come from Atzilut, the world of intellect, divine intellect, of Kedusha, of holiness. And from there, from the world of holiness, of Olam HaSeichel, the world of intellect, there's a descension to Olam HaBriya, the world of thought, of holiness, Olam HaYetzira, the world of speech, and finally into this world we see with our physical manifestation. That being said, blessed souls, conclude this moment at this time. Sababa, rejoice, Ahav Echad, one love, Gorel Echad, one destiny, Babori Echad, one creator, B'darchi Noam, B'darchi Shalom. I just want to shout out to some friends from MySpace as we conclude this tape here, blessed souls. Shout out to Raphael Yisrael, Tishmol al Emet, Nidrosh ad Emet, Mi Be'emet Yodea et Torah, Yisrael. Vagam Lemelech, blessed sister Yehudiah, encourages all of us to inhale love and exhale the hate. Can't reject a teaching like that. Also shouting out to, let's see here, days of Elijah, the prophet Elijah, Eliyahu Navi. Yeah, who can reject Eliyahu Navi? And sacred name keeper, respect. Blessed souls, Shalom, Lahamshich.